Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading for the 2nd to the 9th of May 2026, and as always it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, light beings, spirit guides, and our higher selves, and any animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Pisces. Also, a quick reminder that if any other meanings come up for you with the images on these cards other than what I'm speaking, then please go with your own intuition because you are the expert in your life, Pisces. Okay, we're going to start with a galactic heritage card, and there's one here that's just come face up, so we're going to grab that. And it's called Saving Humanity. From the collective Sirius for you, Pisces. So let's have a real quick read of that, and then we'll do the normal tarot, okay, and we'll see how that sort of links in, just so we can get a little bit more meaning. I'll read just, a few sentences here, a little bit more meaning around this. I'll hold this up. This is abstract art. There's actually a small little person in there, and there's a being there. I'll just hold it up so you can zoom in if you wish on the image. Okay, so it says here, in the early days, the Syrians had positive intentions to protect humans. So when they first came to Earth, they had intentions to protect humans and make sure that they evolved without interference. However, they became a bit obsessive about saving the human race, and many humans who were once Syrians still carry this karmic pattern today. It is time for this pattern to be released. Know that no one person can save humanity or another person. We all play a vital role in Earth's transformation. The universe works through us. All we need to do is stay open, release the need to force change, and be living examples of the Creator in every step we take. So, yeah. Let's put that at the center, and we'll see how the other cards play into that energy for you, Pisces. So let's have a look and see something maybe recently that, an energy that you've been in, or maybe something you've let go of recently. Okay. This is kind of more past that we're looking at to start with. Page of Pentacles. Wow, that's a nice energy. Actually, it's come out reverse. So, maybe you've released a tendency to not trust your inner child. And sorry, I was supposed to. So I'm thinking now that you're moving forward into this energy of trusting your inner child. And here we have the Sun as well. I'll just grab these other two energies here. Very radiant. The Sun came out in someone else's reading too, right at the start, and I feel like this is a download of energy, of frequency, and maybe you have had lives in Sirius or incarnations in the Syrian collective, Pisces, given that we have this energy here. Syrians are very deep thinkers. They are sort of very much in the business of transformation, and very spiritual, okay, very creative as well, but passionate about what they do. So here, this is like, inner child and Sun, radiance, confidence, and I think maybe you're feeling into this very strong sort of, maybe your inner child also, but maybe there's a strong connection. There could be a Syrian guide that's coming through for you as well. Let's grab some more cards here. This could be the last few weeks, the last couple of months. This could be something also that you are learning, something new you're learning about. There's a lot of high frequency energy here. We have like the fairy realm, the angelic realm, source connection, okay. And here we have the Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, and the Emperor. I feel like there's something about this beautiful high frequency energy that you're feeling into, and it, it could be Sirian sending you frequencies. And maybe you had an incarnation on Sirius. And, this is like your inner child has been activated. Maybe even your light body's been activated. And at the moment, this is like almost you here, Pisces, in meditation. This is Seven of Wands. And I think you are feeling very protective of this higher frequency. Okay, you are wanting to, in some ways, not only move into helping humanity here, but I think you're wanting to really help yourself now, because I think you see that, this is a choice point, Five of Cups. It's like we can either focus on the cups that are empty, the things that are not working, or we can turn around and see, in this case, a basket full of awesome things, which is a metaphor, a symbol for things that do work in life and things that you are good at, Pisces. And I think you're applying your inner fortitude, your inner self-discipline here to create the boundaries and the practices and the strategies, even energetic boundaries. There's something about you really tapping into your inner healer, I think. And you are, I think, here understanding what you need to do in order to save yourself, which is what this is kind of thinking, because you are a member of humanity, right? So you understand what you need to do to protect your energy. And maybe you're going to be sharing that out with the world as well, with others. Underlying theme, Emperor, Seven of Cups. Yeah, this is about you being able to take control, take command of your life, and to be able to choose, make good choices. Okay, the Emperor has not got to the Emperor position. I mean, I guess occasionally we make bad choices, but in terms of being able to, if the Emperor is passionate and has goals and is wanting to kind of, I guess, help and hold space for others in a certain way, they've been able to sift through all of these distractions and choices and options, okay, in order to do that. And this is about you, Pisces, moving into your sovereignty as a healer, as one that lives by example, that is being able to move into these states of consciousness at the times when you need to, in order to save yourself energetically. Okay, you're protecting your energy, and I think this is, I think you've already moved beyond doing this for other people. Like, you're not. What I'm trying to say is that we can either help people to help themselves, okay, which I think is what you're doing now, or you can try and do it for them, which doesn't always work, which is what the Syrians had to let go of. Doing, supporting to do rather than doing for, okay. And this is you here and the Emperor thing. You're going to be moving forward. This is the underlying theme, moving into your sovereignty and showing people what it takes in order to make those choices, and helping people to make choices. I guess by making those choices yourself, okay. That it's going to be an example to others, because they will be looking to you. And here we have the Six of Wands moving forward. Yes, they will be looking to you, Pisces. Okay, this is you receiving acknowledgement from others. Success in terms of recognition. Others or people will be noticing what you're doing, and they will probably be approaching you and asking you questions and following, wanting to, reap the benefits of your wisdom. Okay. Three of Cups. Not only that, you're going to be happy doing it, Pisces. This is like fulfillment. You're going to find some like-minded people. You're going to be humming along beautifully, nicely on the emotional level, and you're also going to be feeling really passionate. Yeah. And let's grab some outcomes and a challenge here. And I think you understand now that it's not about, if you were a Syrian back then and you did experience trying to save or do things for people, I think you are understanding now that this is really a process of an issue of frequency, because you are receiving these frequencies. Okay, so what you are doing is you're moving into your sovereign frequency, which is you know, Three of Cups as well. You have a lot of joy. And by your example, the actual, even the energy shift that you are doing is providing a service and helping to raise the frequency overall of Gaia, okay, and of humanity in general. So I think you see the value now in not depleting your energy reserves. I feel like you are here with your Seven of Wands. This is just right on point. Seven's very spiritual, you know, Syrian's very spiritual, protective, okay, but not in a way that's like hoarding or like, you know, you're not going to share what you know or what you have to offer. But yeah, let's have a look at your outcome and a possible challenge here as well, or something you're not aware of, right? Thanks, Spirit. We just want something to flip here. No, we're just going to grab off the top, and we have the King of Wands. Yes. Seven of Pentacles, another seven. Yep, very spiritual. That makes sense. The Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles. Right, so we have here outcome. You are, Pisces, moving into a position of wisdom. I was going to say authority, but it's more like leadership, leading by example, okay? And you're going to go through a process here of consolidation as well. And there'll be spiritual times when you will be really grounding your energy, looking within, doing some self-reflection. But this is, you know, and deciding what's working and what isn't working for you in your life in general, okay? And yeah, number seven again. See, Seven of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. So it sort of means also that this fire of intention here, your intention to look after and take care of your energy, okay, you're going to probably see the results of that come down into physical manifestation, your Seven of Pentacles, okay. Fire is the inspiration, and then it fuels that ability to focus and get things done here, King of Wands, and then bringing things down into the physical realm as well, Pisces. Which I feel like, once again, there's this energy of you almost moving into this like saving grace energy, okay? You are coming into an understanding of the value of your frequency, okay? And this is what is helping you to save yourself and to help others, okay? But you're not doing things for, when I'm trying to say do things, okay, we might share things for other people to benefit from, but we're not actually getting in there and doing the stuff for them and telling them, giving them, spoon feeding them, okay. Here is in your challenge is the Emperor again, okay. Emperor twice in your reading, Pisces. This is a very sovereign reading for you, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, you know, you may not be aware of it at the moment, but your sovereignty really is, this is masculine and feminine energy too, okay, which once again is earth and fire. Your sovereignty is sort of in some ways very connected to your ability to be earth connected. It's very connected to your ability to ground yourself, to do that contemplation, to manifest things into the physical realm, and to hold space for others, and to really, I guess, be in this vibe of gratitude, unconditional love, okay, and peace as well. Because I think it's really by example and by you just being who you are, Pisces, that you are actually helping, okay? You're actually saving just by being you, right? Which is kind of what you're doing here. You're really just being your energy. You're working on the own inner frequency of your energy field, which is going to help your light body as well. And here you are, like this Page of Pentacles, he's almost holding that pentacle in the heart space. So there's something about unconditional love for yourself, Pisces, that's really helping you to shift into this high frequency here. Sun, radiance, confidence, happiness, you know, joy. Let's get some spirit guidance now as well. And we'll just say too that, you know, the Syrians could well be, you know, trying to contact you during your meditations, maybe in your dream state. And yeah, we do have cups energy here. So, yep, the element of water, the assistance. Lots of fire in your reading here, Pisces. You're probably feeling like you're on fire a little bit, metaphorically. So maybe you're getting busy, you're feeling fired up, okay, which is awesome. Let's just, Spirit, can we just get something to jump here for Pisces? Okay, here we have it. Did we say fired up? Yes, we did. Here we are, Knight of Wands. This is fire, okay, fire of fire. Dragon guides could be of assistance for you, Pisces. And I think Spirit's saying here is to, yeah, jump in, follow your passion. Ten of Swords, you know, there's something wrapping up, probably the old paradigm. And the Seven of Swords, it's okay for you, Pisces, to do things on the quiet, but you're going to be using some strategies. Seven again. So this inner mind, Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords, Seven Pentacles. Okay, Syrians are very spiritual. So if you are, you know, you consider yourself to be a very deep thinker, very spiritual, and very creative, then you could definitely, you know, have had incarnations on Sirius, or certainly have associated with Syrians and Syrian collective. And here we have Seven of Swords here. So it's okay to do things on the quiet, to, you know, work on your strategies, your plans, and your spiritual practices, Pisces, right? Remember that energy body. You're looking after that, your frequency. And, you know, this is actually really the old way falling away, and you are going to be moving into a new frequency. This is focusing on the new sunrise in the background, okay? Old paradigm is dissolving, a new paradigm is going to be starting for you, Pisces. Yeah. Let's have a look at the bottoms of the decks. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, working happily away at something that is meaningful for you. Yeah, there might be something like a project or a new job role, or even just a whole new lifestyle that you are looking to start up and to continue there, Pisces. And I think it's going to be giving you a lot of meaning and fulfillment. Nine of Wands. Yep, you could be feeling like, we did say that you could be feeling fired up, but there might also be a part of you that is feeling a bit sort of weary to some extent. But you may be feeling down at times, but you are definitely not out, Pisces. Okay, this is also an energy of mastery in terms of Nine of Wands. So if you feel there's something in your life that's wrapping up, it might be good to focus on the takeaways. So focus on those skills, talents and abilities that you can transfer into the new thing, okay, into the new energy, the new paradigm, the higher frequency version of you. Yeah, if that makes sense for you. And here we have the Six of Cups. Beautiful. Inner child energy as well. Spirit's saying, you know, don't forget, Page of Pentacles is inner child, okay? The Sun as well. This is like, you know, remembering to have fun, to do what brings you joy. You know, I definitely include that in your life, Pisces, right? Because that is definitely, in terms of frequency, that is a saving frequency. Okay, this frequency of joy, bliss, contentment. You know, if we've been conditioned to believe that's the exception rather than the rule, in the new paradigm, it's going to be the rule rather than the exception. So start cultivating this beautiful inner child connection, because it's going to lead to peace, harmony, balance, and, you know, healing. The intention for the Syrians to save humanity was that they were wanting to look after them and help them to, you know, heal and to be, you know, more evolved spiritually, okay? And this is, you know, part of spiritual evolution is not that we just become adults and we ignore our inner child, like our childlike selves. We incorporate that in as well, because that's helps us to experience the joy, okay? And here we have the Emperor. Oh my goodness, Pisces, I have never seen this before. This is Emperor 3 times in your reading. So you are building something new. You could well be planning something pretty freaking amazing, but it's going to be high frequency. Okay, it's going to be a new paradigm thing that you're doing. You're taking charge of your energy. You're taking charge of your life. You are literally saving yourself right now. You know what to do. Okay. And this is just fantastic. Yeah. And you have an understanding of, you know, you're very open-minded, you're mutable water, you're very able to go with the flow, to create, very creative, highly creative Pisces. So in terms of perhaps even, paving the way or providing assistance for those of us who perhaps need a little more consciousness expansion into, okay, we might need to be considering that we are not the only living beings in the universe. Although I think many of us are coming around to that idea that, that we are no longer considering that or ascribing to that idea. But you may well be, paving the way in terms of higher consciousness and connecting to galactic collectives. I think you're definitely connecting. You've been connecting probably for a while. Dove of Peace. Wow. I haven't pulled this card, but there are, 88 cards in that deck. So let's have a look, read underneath here. Stay in the heart. All is well and be at peace. Yes, Pisces. This is what you're doing here. You're staying in the heart, through your devotion, self-love. This is staying in the heart as well. That beautiful heart balance, Six of Cups. This is, Page of Pentacles. It's really like feeling delight and gratitude. It's definitely, heart activation, as with the sun here. Okay, and really love is the highest frequency. And so in terms of like saving humanity or helping us to move into a high frequency, you are going to be embodying this energy, Pisces, because you can appreciate the wholeness of your soul, and you're going to be able to come into a beautiful, loving connection with it, your higher self, your inner child, and the other galactic collectives as well. So yeah, that's just fantastic. I think we might wrap it up there. I hope that's been helpful, Pisces, but I still can't get over this 3 Emperors in your reading. Yeah, you're definitely coming into your sovereignty. So yeah, keep listening to your intuition and keep being creative. Okay, so yeah. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.